I'm not normally the biggest fan of camping, but what's in this box may change my mind. Let's go try this thing out. This looks like a good spot. Okay, brought up the Tesloid website. So this is a tent supplied by Tesloid. One of the cool things that I've not really gotten into over the years is vehicle accessories. And Teslas seem to have spawned an incredible accessory industry. One of these cool things is a tent that attaches to the back of our Tesla. And I'm gonna show you why the big benefit of doing that is. But let's get this thing set up and see how hard it is. And again, the big benefit of doing this may actually convince me to do a little camping. All right, we've got a bunch of different bags of stuff. I'm gonna set those off to the side. And it says step one is take the main tent and flop it up. See how that goes. Not real graceful there. I guess that's better than tent poles. See what the next step says. Oh, it says pull on steel frame. It says you should have a second person, but I don't. Then it says align with the vehicle, and the vehicle side is this one with all the straps. All right, I'm getting a little frustrated. It would be nice to have two people. The spring steel is kind of a flat bar, and you just got to get it flipped in the right spot so it's rigid. But for whatever reason, I'm having a tough time doing that. I know what I have to do, but just doing it's a whole nother story. Somehow I just got it. It probably would be a lot easier with two people just getting to hold on that backside and get it to spring up nicely. Anyway, next step is to to move it over the Model Y. Well, that was much easier than getting that thing flopped up. Now it says go inside and check alignment, so we gotta sort this out. That was part of what was. There we go. Okay, much sturdier now. So it wants us to check alignment, which we're off a bit. All right, now that I've got the alignment, the next step is to strap this thing to the vehicle, which I'm not particularly thrilled about. Just I don't want to scratch it, but we'll give it a try. I'll be careful. The back strap goes around a spoke in the rim, which I like because it's not going to scratch up the paint. It's not hanging on there. The other two go against the side mirror support, which is nice because this isn't painted, it's just plastic, so we're not going to scratch that up. We do have it rubbing here, so, but you know, this material isn't bad. I think we'll be okay. The majority of that is across the glass and non-painted area. Yeah, so there's one more strap. We got to open the door and it goes around the pillar. All right, next up is roof support bars. We'll see how this goes. So we've got a combination of steel and fiberglass here. And some T-pieces, so I think we're fiberglass for these. I don't mind these. These are pretty slick with the bungee between them, and you just flip them out. We're almost done. The last part is we can stick it to the ground, and then there's an awning, which is kind of neat. Let's see how that goes. That's what we need. So why would we go through all the trouble of connecting this to our Model Y? And why is it one reason why I might consider staying in a tent? That's all to do with the air conditioning system, because we've got an electric vehicle. We don't need to have it running to provide us conditioned air. Attaching to the back, we've got this big pass-through. Now we can take advantage of the heat pump system of our Model Y and give us air conditioning or heat. So, and even better yet, we don't have to climb up front to do it. We can go right in our Tesla app, and there's even a specific camp mode. We've got music. We can even turn the screen on and watch Netflix or Disney. And we can set our temperature. 72 sounds good to me. Better yet, 68. It's kicking on. That is a huge advantage to me. One of the biggest things with the tent is the moisture that builds up. So even at the very least, we can use the air conditioning to dry out the air here and actually sleep. There's not enough room really to sleep in the back of the Tesla. That's not the reason for this. It's really to take advantage of that HVAC system we've got in the car. Especially if your campsite has a electrical plug-in, you're not going to use any battery. A 110 will be enough basically to run your entertainment and your HVAC system. Game changer. I've only been in here a couple minutes and I can definitely feel the cold air coming from the vehicle, so I think this would definitely cool it down. And I've got the fan on low. We can crank it up again right from our phone. So this is kind of a cool way to take advantage of the technology in the Tesla and the HVAC system. We don't have to worry about carbon monoxide, generator running, anything like that. So as far as tents go, I'm not a super tent guru. It seems decently well made. If I had another person to help me spring the frame up, I think it would have been fine. I don't think this is a super high-end tent, but it's the only way I'm gonna spend the night in a tent, is if I've got the air conditioning from that. I guess the other alternative is a canvas wall tent with a wood stove in it, and it's like 30 degrees out. I'll do that. But otherwise, summer camping, this is cool. It'll actually keep it dry in here and cool it off a little bit at night. So for that, definitely gets my recommendation. Take advantage of the technology of your Tesla and make camping better. Well, the teardown went quite a bit easier than the install, just being more familiar with it. but I'm not a tent guy. I am not going to use this. If you're into tents, it's a cool thing to use with your Tesla, using the HVAC system, but it's just not for me. Thanks Tesloid for making a cool thing for people who are into tents. Unfortunately, it's too much hassle for me. Thanks for watching. Adios.